Has Iran joined the Islamic NATO? Welcome back to the latest update series of Drishti IAS. This is Divya Kawatra, and let's find out today what is this Islamic NATO and whether Iran is joining it or what is happening. All right, and what is India doing? Is it really a concern for India or is it a good news for India? Let's find all that out. Stay tuned till the end to know more about it. That is Iran and the Islamic NATO. Why is it in news? Because a defense alliance that was being viewed as the new strategic grouping of Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Pakistan could be headed for a dramatic twist. Why? Because you remember the Mecca Agreement? Yes, we discussed it earlier in detail. What was Mecca Agreement? Tell me the people who initially signed. Tell me the countries who initially signed Mecca Agreement. Tell me the names of those countries in the comment section quickly. Who were those initially who signed the Mecca Agreement? What were the countries? And now they are inviting Iran to join. They are inviting Iran to join the Mecca Joint Defence Agreement. And now, let's see the key pillars of this alliance. What are the pillars? What are the countries? Saudi, Turkey and Pakistan. Very nice. What are the countries? Saudi, Turkey and Pakistan. Right. So what was the key alliance here? They had three distinct forms. How so? Saudi Arabia, who came up with financial capital, energy dominance, soft power and Sunni Islamic world. Leadership for the Sunni Islamic world. At the same time, Turkey was coming with advanced defense industrial base, drones, fifth generation fighters, technologies, operational NATO experience as well. Right. And then Pakistan, large standing military, extensive combat experience and nuclear weapon capability. This is what Pakistan is bringing to the table, and all three of them with varied features came together to form an alliance under the Mecca Agreement that is being referred to as by the analysts across the world, not just India, across the world. This is being referred to as Islamic NATO. Right? And this Islamic NATO is now inviting Iran to join. But wait, Iran and Saudi? What is happening? Okay, so let's see what this is and how are they coming together. So why Iran is at the center of attention here? Number one, there is a strategic shift. The pact does not explicitly single out any state, but they're saying they're acting as a Sunni majority security umbrella, forming amidst the regional tensions and proxy settings, whatever are happening, right? So this is being seen as, that's why they want to involve Iran, because of the Sunni dominance, okay? As a Western force also, the presence of the Western force also. So the ambiguous stance towards Iran is that the containment and deterrence. Why? Hardliners in Iran, they are interpreting that the pact as Saudi-led effort. Why? Because they want to build a hostile military bloc against the Western border. Why are they doing this? Because they want to create a hostile bloc, NATO-like bloc against the Western borders. Why? Because they want to neutralize Iranian missiles and drone capabilities. If Iran will be a member of this, Iran won't be attacking Saudi anymore. And that is what Saudi wants, because Iran, then obviously a lot of things are already happening. Reconciliation and outreach rumors and media reports have also suggested that diplomatic efforts to invite or engage Iran in the broader Muslim security dialogue is a move that prevents the coalition from getting anti-Shia bloc. Right? They're saying that if they bring Iran here, they won't be targeted as anti-Shia bloc. Right? This is a balancing act. Iran's reaction to that, Tehran has maintained a cautious posture. Publicly, they have warned against reliance on foreign security pacts, but have advocated for region-wide self-reliance as well. So Iran has not directly commented on it yet. Iran has not given a direct answer yet, but yes, these things indicate that Iran is reconsidering things, right? Anything can happen now. Why India is watching closely is another matter. Why? Because India is keeping a vigilant eye. Pakistan's re-anchoring in West Asia. Over the past decade, India built deep economic ties, but now Pakistan's traditional leverage is already there. Because since years and years, Pakistan has had that dominance, especially because the grouping is coming forward as a Muslim country, Islamic countries, and Pakistan is taking the benefit of that identity, right? And India has been making good relations, but then again, the leverage is with Pakistan, of course, right? Defense tech transfers will be there. India will face potential risk if Turkish military hardware comes to Pakistan. This will impact the balance of power for India and Pakistan, right? Yeah. And then Turkey's footprint, because Turkey's growing strategic footprint along nuclear armed Pakistan will give new geopolitical dynamic also. Why? Because particularly in Ankara's historical rhetoric on Kashmir, you remember that? We discussed this in Mecca Agreement. Yes, exactly. Now, connectivity and energy security, IMEC and INSTC are also a matter of concern. How so? We'll discuss that in detail because India relies on them heavily. India relies on both of these heavily, and a tighter military bloc will add friction and multi-alignment that India is looking for, right? We are looking for multi-alignment, but this becomes a roadblock. Why? Because if all of them come together, having relation with one of them becomes really difficult. We would have to have relations with all of them. But with Pakistan being a part of it, it becomes very difficult again. So naturally, India will face hurdles there. India will face a friction there in the multi-alignment policy that India has recently picked up, because we know that depending on one nation is very difficult and it makes our economy tougher, right? Exactly. So there are multidimensional impacts here, not just on India, but there are varied impacts. How so? Number one, Pakistan's strategic depth and re-anchor that we've discussed. Asymmetric military upgrade. How so? Turkish aerospace, etc. comes, that will disturb the balance. Definitely it will disturb the balance. And then maritime security in the Western Indian Ocean also. How so? Let's understand. The Arabian Sea and Strait of Hormuz, they both have critical sea lines of communication. Yes. If joint naval exercises or intelligence sharing mechanism happens under the Mecca Pact, if they do come together, the naval exercises come together, the naval technologies come together, in that sense, we will see the naval footprint will increase. And in that increased naval footprint of the Mediterranean, it will directly come into India's maritime neighborhood. And for that, India's naval practices will have to rise to the next level. Only then would we be able to actually compete with this, right? Exactly. Another multidimensional impact is that the geo-economic and connectivity corridor. What is the geo-economic connectivity corridor? This is the corridor. We are dependent on this. Yes, we are dependent on this. How so? IMAC and INSTC vulnerabilities are there. IMAC is India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor. It relies heavily on Saudi, UAE and Jordan. And if Saudi becomes a part of this and Indian relations deteriorate because of the presence of Pakistan, this will become impossible. And this is a Saudi-led military and non-member regional neighbors coming together. It will create an impact on the transit nodes and this might fail. INSTC and Chabahar Port, the rigid Sunni defense alliance could push Iran closer to China and Russia. In case Iran doesn't join, then what happens? It gets pushed closer to Iran, gets pushed closer to China and Russia, right? This will complicate India's balance of investment anyway. So whether Iran goes there or Iran goes to China and Russia, in any case, India will suffer. India will have to change the policies, change the dimensions, change the game entirely, right? This is to make it a level playing field also, we have to make changes. Clear? Yeah? The route is shown here for IMAC. As you see the route, Saudi has a major role to play. Entire connectivity gets disturbed because of that otherwise, right? Exactly. Tell me quickly, what about INSTC? What about INSTC? What is the route there? What is its task? What is India's role here? Tell me something, whatever you know about INSTC in the comment section, whatever it is that you know. And on that note, let me remind you that we have Raksha Bandhan offer going on. That's right. We have a Raksha Bandhan offer going on. Raksha Bandhan special offer that Drishti IAS has brought for our female aspirants. Exclusively for female aspirants. Please pay attention to that. This is a special scholarship only for female aspirants for only offline batches. Please pay attention to that. It is not like any other sale that goes for online batches. This is for offline batch. 21% flat scholarship on course fee for offline class programs for GS Foundation and combo courses, exclusively for female aspirants, only for new admissions. Offer period is 25th August to 5th September. The offer starts on 25th August, ends on 5th September. Until then, you can join. Don't forget the date, 5th of September. This is valid at Drishti IAS centers. And if you have any doubt regarding this, anything else that you need to know about this, you can give us a call on 87501 or visit the nearest Drishti IAS center. All right, don't miss out on the chance. Remember the date, 5th of September. This is a gift that Drishti IAS has brought on Raksha Bandhan for our female aspirants. Okay, don't miss a chance to get this gift and take 21% scholarship. All right. Okay, so if you want to join us for more such discussions on current affairs, you can join us at Drishti IAS English channel, where we come together every day, Monday to Saturday, live at 8:30 a.m. All right, where we discuss the Hindu newspaper, PIB analysis, as well as practice question from the previous session. All right, that is where you can join us on the Drishti IAS English channel. And on that note, let's solve a question from this segment. Read the question, give your answer in the comment section. Done? Read quickly, give your answer. Okay, we'll wait for your answers in the comment section. That's about it. That was our session for the day. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you understood the entire concept. Yes? All right, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.